That was Playboi Carti's first music video ever, shot in 2011, and this style of rapping and production is a ways away from the Carti we know of today. In Carti's Hot 97 interview here, he referenced the legend Currency as an inspiration to him early on.
Currency used to be my favorite rapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Facts. Currency is a big influence on like my shit. My homeboys will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not nothing a lot of people know, but you'll come chill with me one day, you catch me playing Currency, oh shit, all day.
And it's not hard to see how this shaped Carti's early material, as he followed the blueprint of the blog era mixtape rappers of the time like Wiz Khalifa.
No ventilation, hoes stimulating on this Novocaine, I'm making so searching for the one we in the matrix.
However, at this time, Playboi Carti was literally a kid, and it wouldn't be until later on that he would begin to take rapping seriously, and leading into the years of 2014 and 2015, he would be taken in by Awful Records.
Father of Awful Records. Archibald Slim, Awful Records.
It's your boy Cash Carti of Awful Records, and we live in New York, man, it was poppin'.
I came off the porch with a duffel bag, trap house back room filled with cash.
And this was pivotal to young Carti, as Awful at this time with his bubbling internet collective that not only gave him a platform to get known from, but it also gave him a very talented in-house production crew to give him an early sound to run with.
Man, we eat around father, man, they had the production going crazy, you know what I'm saying? My flow on those beats just professions.
I'm not getting geek, I'm getting lost. I wrap them up, I ship them off, I'm like a boss.
And this style that they gave him was subdued and minimalistic, and Carti matched the vibe of this production, often rapping in a nonchalant, relaxed, comatose flow.
Don't be blowing up my phone, sounding like a little hoe about some coke, you fucking hoe. Free rockin' Molly, I survived my Carti. I just caught a Carti. That bitch had a Carti.
On the flip side of this Awful Records minimalistic trap sound, throughout this time, Carti was also delivering these hard-hitting trap anthems.
I just left Houston, I just left Earth, lean in my car, gas in my blunt.
On this sound, Carti sounded much more awake and aggressive than he did with his earlier sound, and compared with the Carti we know of today, he was putting a lot more focus on the rapping than the melodies.
Still on this scoop punch, 3 grams.
And compared to now, his delivery style was much more abrasive and featured this gruff, deep voice, and you can really get a sense of his natural rapping ability.
Listen, I don't fuck with nobody. I be in the field ready to pop on anybody. I just want it.
And as Playboi Carti transitioned out of his SoundCloud bubble in 2015, he took his time to work on a new sound, returning in 2017 with Self-Titled, and this is where we get the introduction of the duo Pierre and Carti.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come in here?
Shooting at it up, cause I run that block. Give me top.
Pierre's pulsating video game trap sound gave Carti a completely new energy, both production-wise and vocally, and this project saw Carti ditch his deeper natural voice that was prevalent in his earlier work in place for a higher register voice that made for a more subdued and less aggressive tone.
Number 9, keep it tall. Number 9, jeans.
And with this sound, there was also a stronger emphasis from Carti on ad-libs and the use of these repetitious phrases and refrains that strayed away from a typical song structure that was prevalent in his earlier music. You often hear about how Carti uses his voice as a quote-unquote instrument, and I think this ability really came to fruition on this self-titled project, as his delivery got less aggressive, less rappy, and was more centered around these repetitive lyrics and ad-libs. It gave the production more room to breathe and naturally leads to the listener almost zoning out on the lyrics altogether. And after Self-Titled, the next release from Carti would be Die-Lit, and much of Die-Lit's sound is similar in nature to the sound of Self-Titled. However, there were a couple minor changes. It was still mainly a Pierre production affair. However, Pierre's production palette expanded to incorporate new styles, such as the hellish R.I.P.
That's a pull-up bitch. Don't make me pull up, yeah, I smash that drop, then pull up bitch.
Or the blissful Fall in Love.
I fell in love, but that's okay, cause we in love.
And vocally, Carti brought much on the same energy on Die-Lit also, coming through with simple flows and repetitious lyrics.
Nah, right now.
However, there was one major addition to his arsenal on this album.
on my bank, on my bank.
Commonly referred to as a quote-unquote baby voice, tracks like the Afro-played flatbed freestyle saw Carti accentuate his voice in this nasally and high-pitched tone that sounded like nothing else Carti had done before.
Yeah, she shot me, I can't feel my leg. My Yadiiiigg, she don't use no hand.
And as the internet latched onto this style and kind of gave it its own name and its own rise through meme culture, Carti noticed the attention that it was getting, and on the music we've heard from him after Dilate, it became Carti's signature sound and go-to style for him to use.
Fucking on your that we in Cancun. Hitting on it that, and I know it do. That bitch is a baby. I'm a fucking house. I'm 730. I'm a pet, I can't cut it.
And we've seen him take this style to extremes, where he's literally straining the baby voice to absurd levels.
I just walk away this shit. I just walk away this bitch. I just walk away this bitch on my dick.
And in the lead up to A Whole Lot of Red, the official music we've gotten from Carti in 2020 follows along a similar baby voiced out Carti style.
I ride the chop stick, yeah. I spent 100K last night in New York. I spent 100K the next day I was born.
And it remains to be seen where Carti will take his sound with his impending Whole Lot of Red, which is yet to drop at the time of recording this video. Based off the snippets and the stuff we've heard, it seems as though he's going to continue to use the baby voice.
How the fuck we got to where we started? This love don't feel how it felt when we started.
But it remains to be seen in what way. Let us know what you guys think about the album if you've heard it in the comments below, how you think his style has changed and whether you like those changes. But that's all from me today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't, make sure to watch your other No Jumper videos on the screen right now. But that's all from me. Peace.